recording. Okay, so I'm going to ask you a question. Let's go with you've been having fun coaching at the Bloomington high school level since you came on board.
No, absolutely. I've enjoyed myself a ton. Every time I come to the rink, I enjoy it. Every time I come to the rink, it's a challenge. As a coaching staff, we are continually trying to work towards finding create the best versions of ourselves, and that's hopefully what we're helping the girls do as well. So we have an environment of inclusion. We have a ton of fun. We work hard, and the program's improved each of the years that we've been here.
So what have you noticed? What are the improvement areas that you've noticed since you've come on board? Repeat the question.
Areas that we've seen the biggest improvement since we've been here are, one, just the girls' attitude and effort. Every day they come to the rink, they're working, they know what's expected. We're going to have fun, but they know when to get after it in terms of working hard. And then I would say probably just our compete level. I mean, we're competing against teams that 3 or 4 years ago we weren't. So that's probably what we're most proud of and what we're continuing to see every year. Yeah.
Where do you see things going in the future? What would you like to see in the future?
Going forward, as we look towards the future, we want to continue to see our numbers increase at the youth levels, and then we want to see competition at the high school level. We want girls to know that they're going to be pushed by their teammates, they're going to be encouraged by their teammates, and then we want to be a program that competes with the best teams in the state. Last year we won a really big section game, which is a big turning point for our program. We want that same energy. We want to represent the community the best way that we can and continue to just push towards hanging another banner in our rafters.
If you had to describe your coaching style, what would it be? I'm going to say my coaching style
is one of try to be very clear. I try to the girls really. I want the girls to understand. Let's start over. Sorry.
Yeah.
No, you're good. We'll all cut it.
Yeah.
You're good.
We're just gonna cut from here up.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. All right, go ahead.
I'd say my coaching style is one of clear expectations. I want the girls, and honesty. I want the girls to know where they stand. Very organized, but I try to have a ton of fun. I mean, this is about the girls enjoying their high school experience, the girls growing as people and as athletes. I do expect a lot, but I think I'm fair, and again, honest, and I think that's yeah.
Anything else you think we would like to say or anything? How about your coaching staff? Let's talk about them real quick.
So I think without question, one of the things I'm most proud of is our coaching staff we've put together. I think it's one of the top in the state. We've got 3 multiple national champion winners from the Gophers, Kelsey Klein, Kelly Panic, and then our goalie coach, Amanda Levier, who's the goalie for the Whitecaps and the lead goalie instructor for OS. And then we've got Josh Levine, who owns Fortis, who's absolutely fantastic in terms of conditioning and working with our forwards and all. And then we've got Aaron Schramm and Allison Turgeon working with our JV. And collectively, the thing that bonds us together is that we all share the same kindred spirit, and we put the student athlete first. We love the girls, and we want them to be better both on the ice and off. We're all honest, and we're all kind of rooted from the same core values.
Okay.
That was good.
I think you're good.
Okay.
Nice job.
Cool.
Mike,
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you a question. Look at the camera. Don't look at me. And then I'm going to put it like here so you're looking at me.
Yeah.
And then just repeat the question. So
Yep.
I'm going to ask you, what's it like coaching with the coaching staff? You say, we really love working with the coaching staff, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And that's not a good sound.
That is loud.
I was wondering, I was like, is that my mic? And then I realized that sounds to the first sound. Did you really tell me you're on right now?
He can turn it off. Yeah. Yeah, you don't need a vacuum that. Right now?
Right when the
Hey, Bella. What I what?
You kind of look like you're staring into a sunset. You're like,
Yeah, I was on the beach in Hawaii there until you said my name. Now I'm back here and I'm cold. My feet hurt. It's reality. You must face it. I'm gonna wait for Steve to start throwing punches. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Got a little bit of time.
Here we go.
Holy buckets, man. They don't mind stopping work there.
No, they're fine. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So, ready?
Yep, we're ready.
Video.
Yep.
Focus.
Audio's good.
Audio good?
Everything's good.
Check, check.
Check good.
Action.
Action.
Video. We're recording.
Yep.
Okay. So, how do you, since you've been on the staff, how have you liked coaching at Wilmington and with the girls, and how's that experience been for you?
So I've been on staff for the last 3 seasons, and it's been an amazing experience. It's been a huge learning experience for me personally. Getting to know the girls throughout the year is just a blessing and an opportunity to help mentor them, talk to them, help them not only with hockey, but we also on our coaching staff are all about helping them in academics or mentoring them through a problem they might be having. We do leadership groups with our captains and some of our senior leaders and junior leaders, and we bring them together, and we do that because we want to see them grow not just in hockey but also off the ice.
What do you, what value do you bring to helping them become better people, hockey players, that sort of thing? What do you try to do?
So we try to excuse me, let me start the question all over. So the way we try to teach our girls values outside of hockey, like leadership and integrity and honesty, is by infusing it into everything that we do. So we'll do 2-3 minute talks, sometimes at the beginning of practice, sometimes after, just going over some of these simple lessons. And then those lessons we also talk about sometimes in games when we're facing some difficult issues. We also do individual meetings. So this summer we've met with every girl, one on our coaching staff has, so all 3 or 4 of us will meet with each player. We'll talk through how the summer went, ask them how they're doing, and that's just a natural opportunity and vehicle for conversations that come up about anything that they're facing right now.
So, what do you focus on when you're coaching on the ice?
When I'm coaching on the ice, I coach the forwards. I focus a lot on in-zone offensive tactics with them, trying to teach them how they can scissor, cycle, and weave in the offensive zone to create scoring opportunities. I'll also often lead a lot of our, we'll do skill development practices throughout the season. We'll get an extra hour of ice, and I'll help the girls with skating technique, edge work, and puck handling.
Since you've been here, what biggest changes have you noticed since you started?
Some of the biggest changes I've noticed since starting coaching here at Jefferson is that our culture writ large is far improved from day one. When we first came in, it felt a little in disarray and fractured, and I would say now the culture is very cohesive. The girls get together, they hang out together, they're also very kind and respectful with one another. The second thing I'd say is the culture's changed really positively in terms of the girls expect now to win, and when we don't, it's something that bugs them and they want to get after it the next day in practice and figure out a way to improve so that our next game we're getting a W. And that's something that we didn't see when we first came in.
Good.
Coach Mike's your hero, right?
Last question. What have you been most proud of since what are you most the program or the players or the coaching staff, or what thing stands out to you?
One of the things that I'm really proud of our girls for doing is just stepping up in the leadership roles that we've asked them to year over year. They will come to us as a coaching staff and let us know and be open and honest with what they want to see throughout a season. And that's just something that you might take for granted as an adult, but it's really hard for a high school athlete to do. And our girls have consistently done it when we've asked them to do it. I could throw another one in. Another proud moment was just our section quarterfinal win last season. That was the first time we'd won a playoff game in I think 5 years, and it was a nice step forward for the girls in terms of progress on the scoreboard and results in season.
Great, thank you.
Yeah.
Ask you. So, how do you like playing, coaching here? And you can say, I love coaching here because whatever. So,
Okay.
How are we doing on that?
Yep, we'll go. Yep.
Audio? Focus.
Test.
Test.
All right.
We're live.
All right, so just got simple questions. If you screw it up, we'll just do it again. It's not a big deal, right? You've done this before a little bit, right?
Yeah.
So just look at the camera if you can. I'll put my head over here so you don't, it's not looking way over here.
Okay.
You've been coaching, has it been the last couple of years or what?
This will be my 3rd year.
So since you've been here, what kind of improvements have you seen since you started coaching here?
I would say, improvements that I've seen since coaching here on ice, a lot of systematic type things. So whether it's D-zone, zone entries, different forechecking patterns, we've introduced a lot of that to the girls that they necessarily weren't taught beforehand. Off ice, we've started, and it's gaining momentum, building a culture, a culture of winning, expecting to win, expecting to leave no doubt in anything we do, whether it's in the classroom, off the ice, in any other sports you do, in your relationships, but continuing to build a well-rounded young woman and just using hockey to apply those things.
What value do you feel that you bring to coaching the girls? What do you try to do, or how do you think you help them?
I think the value I bring is unique in the sense that being a younger woman on the staff, I easily relate to the girls. I played at Jefferson, so I literally have been in their shoes. So I understand a lot of things of where they're coming from inside of hockey and outside of hockey. Hockey-wise, I think I bring a lot of value in the systems that I know, a lot of the fundamental techniques that you don't necessarily learn in youth that we are continuing to pass down to our youth, but simple things like stick position or, how to position yourself on a 2-on-1. Just a lot of value in the systems that I was able to learn at the U of M and bring them here and apply them to our girls.
How do you enjoy your coaching staff? How do you like coaching here, and how is the staff?
I love the coaching staff here. I like it because we all bring different things. We're not all the same person, and so I bring a unique perspective of playing women's hockey at a high level because it is different than the boys' game, and so being able to bring that here is nice. Josh, he's really good at motivating, at doing technical skills, skating. With Fortis, he's well trained in that area, so it's nice that we can all take different roles and bring different things. Mike is really good at overseeing everything. He is able to jump in to whether it's Josh is doing penalty kill or I'm doing power play. Mike is able to help all over. And Mike's really good at being able to delegate things to each of us, so it's not, everything's not always coming from one voice. So the way that we split stuff up, I like that a lot.
Where do you see the future of Jefferson hockey? Where would you like it to be?
Yeah, I mean, I've been dead set on winning state. Even when I was here, I'm still mad about it. I want to win state so bad, and so I think setting a goal anything lower than that would be selling ourselves short. So I think as a program, we're going to strive to be the very best, and if we aren't, the next year we're going to figure out how we can be. Good?
Perfect. Thank you.